Back in 2017, there's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, he's going to air it out right. And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is still first quarter. And they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on third down, Ryan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Ready, ready. Gun. Let him go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Craig Robertson in on the stop. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Tuesday. Hey. 4 down. Let him go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. The open man is Smith. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready? You ready? Ready for touch.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
5-8.
On play action, now Breeze. He'll buy some time right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Breeze again. It's brought in right side by Ginn. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Kill.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready. We're ready. 51 for Mike.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They get it to him running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Washington. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Breeze. Flush to his right. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, no, lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. This one caught by Ridley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now the pitch to Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Takk McKinley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Takk McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here we go now with Smith. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Staying on the ground with Washington. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, here's Washington. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, around and just go.